What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Are you ready to ditch the dating apps and explore a country filled with stunning scenery, rich culture, and wait for it, a ton of gorgeous single women? That's right, we're heading to Latvia, the land of beauty and opportunity. Forget everything you think you know about Eastern Europe. Latvia is a modern country with a fascinating history, and it just might be the perfect place to find your soulmate. But is the stereotype about single women in Latvia true? We're about to dive deep and find out. Join me as we explore the bustling capital of Riga, uncover the secrets of Latvian nightlife, and get the inside scoop on dating in this incredible country. So pack your bags, grab your best flirting tricks, and get ready to be amazed by Latvia. Nestled in northern Europe's Baltic region, Latvia is a country with a modest land area of approximately 64,589 square kilometers. Its borders are defined by Estonia to the north, Lithuania to the south, Russia to the east, and the Baltic Sea to the west. With Riga as its capital, Latvia boasts a population of roughly 1.8 million. Latvian, a Baltic language with roots in ancient Indo-European dialects, is the country's primary language. Latvians make up the largest ethnic group, accounting for approximately 62% of the population. Latvia's population is diverse, with Latvians being the majority. You'll also find many people from neighboring countries like Russia, around 25%, Belarus, and Ukraine. This diversity means it's common to meet women with Slavic features. Latvian women are known for their beauty, often having blonde hair, soft skin, long hair, and eyes that resemble the sea, and most surprisingly, they are very interested in Americans. In Latvia, there are more women than men because out of the 1.8 million people in this country, 53% are women and 47% are men. On average, there are over 110,000 single women, free for any foreigner to get involved with, even marry and build a life in Latvia. Have you ever considered this possibility? Imagine living a life with a beautiful Latvian woman, enjoying the company of these gorgeous women, perhaps building a family and being very happy in this beautiful, peaceful, and cozy country. If you're interested in traveling to Latvia to explore or perhaps build a life there, stay tuned for the prices I'm about to give you. The cost of a meal at a restaurant can vary depending on the type of establishment. In simpler restaurants or street food places, you can find dishes for around 5 to 10 euros. In mid-range restaurants, prices can range from 10 to 20 euros per meal. In more sophisticated or high-end restaurants, prices can exceed 20 euros per dish. Monthly food costs can vary depending on lifestyle, eating habits, and the number of people in the household. If a person regularly eats out, one restaurant meal a day, for example, they can spend an average of 150 to 300 euros per month on food, depending on the type of establishment and frequency. For someone who buys food to cook at home, the monthly cost can range from 150 to 250 euros, considering a balanced and varied diet. This may include fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy, basic pantry items, and some home-cooked meals. These values are approximate and can vary significantly depending on individual habits, location in Latvia, and the type of food purchased. Opting for local products often can be more economical than imported products. In rural areas, it is common to find local markets where you can purchase fresh products such as fruits, vegetables, and dairy at very affordable prices. Prices can vary significantly between cities and rural areas. In larger cities like Riga, prices may be slightly higher than in more remote areas. Overall, food costs in Latvia are moderate compared to many European countries, and there is a variety of options for different budgets. Rent costs in Latvia can vary considerably depending on the location, size of the property, and standard of living. Here are some approximate estimates for different types of housing in areas. A one-bedroom apartment in the center of Latvia's capital can cost between 400 to 600 euros per month. Outside the center, prices may range between 300 to 500 euros for a similar apartment. In smaller cities, prices tend to be slightly lower. A one-bedroom apartment can cost between 250 to 400 euros per month, depending on the location and condition of the property. In rural areas, rents can be even more affordable. A one-bedroom apartment can cost between 150 to 300 euros per month. These values are only estimates, and prices may vary considerably based on the exact location, quality, and size of the property, as well as other factors such as demand in the region. It's always recommended to research thoroughly and consider the specific context when seeking rentals in Latvia. In Latvia, Internet and gym costs may vary depending on the service provider and location. The average monthly cost of internet in Latvia varies depending on the speed and type of connection. For a broadband internet connection, prices can range from 15 to 30 euros per month for a basic plan. Plans with higher speeds or packages that include cable TV and telephone may have higher prices, ranging from 40 to 50 euros per month. For those who enjoy exercising and staying healthy, gym prices in Latvia can also vary depending on the location, facilities offered, and type of gym. On average, the monthly cost of a gym can be between 20 to 40 euros per month. Some places may have additional registration fees or offer packages with extra services, which can influence prices. Additionally, clothing costs are relatively affordable, with men's t-shirts ranging from 10 to 20 euros and jeans ranging from 30 to 60 euros. The minimum wage in Latvia in 2024 is 620 euros per month, or 7,440 euros per year. This value has been adjusted by 24% compared to the previous year, increasing from 500 euros per month. Latvia's minimum wage is one of the lowest in the European Union. In comparison, Germany's minimum wage is 1,621 euros per month, and France's is 1,645 euros per month. However, when we look at the average salary, things improve significantly, as the average salary in Latvia is around 1,400 euros. However, in the technology field, salaries can go even higher. A beginner programmer already earns 1,500 euros, and advanced ones earn more than 3,000 euros. So it's noticeable that you can have a good quality of life and security living in Latvia. If you happen to want to travel to Latvia, the one-way ticket price is $400. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and also share this video with anyone you think might be interested, as you'll help me bring more documentaries like this every week. Continuing, Latvia's history is rich and complex, marked by influences from various powers and movements over the centuries. In the Middle Ages, the region now known as Latvia was inhabited by Baltic tribes, a territory where various tribes coexisted. During this time, Latvia saw the influence of several empires, such as the Swedish Empire, the Teutonic Order, and the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. During the 16th and 17th centuries, parts of Latvia were under Swedish rule, while other regions were linked to the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. In the 18th century, Latvia was annexed by the Russian Empire, which lasted until the early 20th century. During this period, there was an intensification of Russification and assimilation policies. After World War I, in the Russian Revolution of 1917, Latvia proclaimed its independence in November 1918. Latvia faced difficulties during this period, with political instability, internal conflicts, and external pressures. During World War II, Latvia was initially occupied by the Soviet Union in 1940, then invaded by Nazi Germany in 1941, and again occupied by the Soviets between 1944 and 1945. After the war, Latvia was reintegrated into the Soviet Union as one of its Soviet republics. Years later, with the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, Latvia regained its independence. This period was marked by political, economic, and social transitions. Since independence, Latvia has focused on its integration into the European Union, adopting the euro as its currency in 2014. The country has faced economic and social challenges, but has also seen significant growth in various areas, including technology, tourism, and related sectors. Latvia's history is a narrative of struggle for independence, national identity, and adaptation to various political and social changes, deeply shaping Latvian culture and society. It's no wonder that Latvia's population is composed of people from Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Estonia, and other neighboring countries. Speaking of the country's economy, Latvia's economy has experienced remarkable growth since regaining its independence in 1991, undergoing significant transformations over the past few decades. The service sector plays a key role in the Latvian economy, accounting for a considerable portion of the GDP. This includes tourism, information technology, finance, and other service areas. Industry in Latvia encompasses various segments such as food processing, chemicals, engineering, timber, and metallurgy. Although it represents a smaller portion of the economy compared to the service and industrial sectors, agriculture is still an important part of the Latvian economy, with production of cereals, dairy, and horticultural products. This country presents some strengths when it comes to economic aspects, such as its strategic location, considering that Latvia acts as a link between Western Europe and Russia, which benefits trade and logistics. The country has excelled in the field of information and communication technology, serving as a hub for software companies and services. Accession to the European Union in 2004 and the adoption of the euro as currency in 2014 strengthened Latvia's economic and commercial ties with other EU countries. However, the country has been facing some economic and social challenges. The immigration of Latvian workers to other EU countries in search of better opportunities has been a challenge, affecting the available workforce in the country. There are challenges related to social and regional inequality in Latvia, with economic disparities between urban and rural areas. The Latvian economy may be affected by fluctuations in international markets due to its dependence on exports, which can make it sensitive to global economic crises. Despite the challenges, Latvia's economy has shown resilience and has sought to diversify its economic sectors to promote stable and sustainable growth. Integration into the EU and efforts to promote innovation and diversification have been important pillars for the country's economic development. Speaking now about the geography of this country, which is a very important factor for its entire economy and society. Latvia's geography is characterized by a diverse mixture of landscapes, including coastal arrays, forests, rivers, and urban areas. The western part of Latvia consists of extensive coastal plains, with low-lying areas and flat terrain extending to the beaches of the Baltic Sea. The country's interior is characterized by extensive forested areas, with pine trees and other typical regional vegetation. Forests are a significant part of Latvia's natural environment. Latvia is crossed by several important rivers such as the Daugava, the Gauja, and the Venta. These rivers play a fundamental role in the country's geography and daily life. Latvia has a temperate climate with 4 distinct seasons. Summers tend to be mild and winters can be cold, with snow and temperatures below zero. Latvia's varied geography, including coastal areas, vast forests, and agricultural lands, contributes to the country's diversity and natural richness, shaping its history, culture, and economy. Speaking about Latvian women are often described as tall compared to the global average. In general, they tend to have a higher stature. The physical structure of Latvian women can be described as athletic and slender. They often have a healthy and elegant appearance. Additionally, Latvian women often have fine facial features, with defined cheekbones and delicate features. They may have a variety of eye and hair colors, ranging from dark brown to blonde. Their eyes are often expressive in varying shades of blue, green, brown, or gray. Latvian women have varied sense of fashion, adopting either classic or modern styles according to current trends. Now, imagine living with one of these beautiful women from this country, with sensational curves and predominantly light eyes. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, women from Eastern Europe are crazy about Americans.